Greetings and welcome to the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast. It's been really hot in the Northeast, so I'm hoping that people are managing okay. The meditation I'm going to bring you today is based on something that I've been thinking about recently, having come across a couple of places where it talked about the body is in the soul and not the other way around. So I was going to bring you into a meditation using some of the Yoga NIdra aspects. And then when we get nice and settled, then just to talk to you about what these concepts were about and where they came from, just a little bit, and have you meditate on that and see how it feels to you. Does it fit with who you are and what your heart tells you about the way things work? So getting yourself comfortable and closing your eyes or a soft gaze downward and come to your breath. Noticing as the breath enters the body, and then noticing as the breath leaves the body. Continuing to hover your attention on the breath. This place where the outer world and the inner world intermingle, inter-are. And allow your attention to be brought to your feet, just noticing toes and soles of feet, and the dorsal or top side of the feet. Noticing the legs, right and left. Bringing your attention to the torso, lower torso, solar plexus region of the torso, and the upper chest region, shoulder region of the torso. Bring your attention to your fingertips and to your fingers and hands, noticing wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, and bringing attention back to shoulders, throat and neck, chin and jaw, cheeks, lips, noticing eyes, forehead, crown of head. Coming into a state of being, noticing what it feels like to be in a state of being. Noticing full body, and then noticing the area surrounding the body, and radiating out from there. Meister Eckhart writes that there's a place in the soul which is uncreated and uncreatable. As the unmoved source of all movement, ground of the soul is the place where the mystic must live, act, and know. Eckhart says that we must leave behind all possessions, aspirations, and desires which obscure the soul's entity. God is able to speak the soul as God's own word. Eckhart concludes that the ground of God and the soul are the same. In the Kabbalah, there is the belief that the soul is much larger than the body. The soul fills the world. And in the Sufi tradition, the soul is a subtle body of light. It radiates outward from the body like the rays of the sun. So bringing your attention back to your solar plexus, the center of your torso, the center of your being. And imagine the fire that burns from the solar plexus and from which the solar plexus gets its name. And then radiating out from there are these subtle rays of energy. So first noticing directly around the body, and then radiating out to fill the room you're in. And continuing to radiate out to fill the building you're in, or if you're outside, the space around you. And then radiating out from there to fill the entire area that you live in. Maybe it's a town or a region. And perhaps radiating out further to fill your state or country. Continuing outward to fill the continent. And then the world. And then the space around the world, the universe. And then riding those rays of energy back in from the universe, the world, your country or state, perhaps your town, the building you're in, the room, the area around your body, your solar plexus. And then coming back to the breath, noticing as the breath moves into the body and noticing as it moves back out again. And last time, contemplating the body living in the soul. And when you're ready, opening the eyes, coming back together. Hopefully that was an interesting experience for you. And for everybody, it probably is a different experience. There are a number of people who have said that no two people live in the same world because we live in the world through our experience of our senses, which translate for our inner world, what the world is like. Have a wonderful week. Stay cool. Look forward to seeing you next week. This is the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast.